Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 28 on a 7-bedroom house that we are putting up for our client. This design was done by Mr. Charles Bosumpra. In case you need any of the services, if you need a design, please do contact him and he will assist you. Alright, so today again we're going to dive into the video and see how far we have come with the snags that were identified by the engineer and the corrections thereafter. In your view, it's a breakdown. You will always need an estimate to let you know how much it's going to cost you to put up the structure. Putting up the structure is one, finishing is also another thing. So these estimates you see here does not include the finishing part of it. It is only for putting up the structure up to the roofing stage. You understand? It is very, very important that you get it right. It is always good to know how much it's going to cost you, so you check your pocket and see if you can afford it. All right? It is only wise to do so. All right, so welcome you back to Oyarifa. Oyarifa, I say, is a beautiful place. There are a lot of houses, big houses right here. So in case you're waiting, you find yourself in a remote area and you're waiting for people to build their house, believe you me, you're wasting your time. You have to build yours first so that other people can build. So you start building and you will get a neighbor. Once you start building, you'll see other people coming up slowly. Are you with me? Yes. So no matter how far it is, you can just start investing slowly into that business. And then the profit that comes, you use that to build your house. You need, because building a dream house, it's something that does not give you any profit. You keep on spending and spending and spending. So you should well prepare yourself before you start building your dream house. All right, so this area is meant for planter. So we are not supposed to do an oversight casting here. So the engineer instructed us to get the laterite out, reposition the ground beams, and then we create this. So here is going to be a black soil. Okay, we are going to damp proof it properly and then put black soil and then provide some planters. Beautiful one for good oxygen. Yes, it is always good to have some greenery around you. You understand? In the meantime, the steel bender tool was erecting all the columns, which is the continuation pillars. It is very necessary at this point to position all the columns if you have the means, such that once they cast the concrete, it stands firm, and then when they start laying the blocks, everything will be linear. Are you with me? And this is the time for him to check all the pillars so that if they are all linear, and then he can then do the continuation pillars. It is very, very important. Very, very important. Now that portion, this is going to be a planter as well. So it is not meant for us to put laterite there. So they need to correct that one. This is also a planter. So we are not going to cast concrete here. So they had to remove the DPM earlier on after scooping the laterite. And then we reposition the ground beams. And then we can go ahead and lay the DPM. In the meantime, the plumber is still on his work. He's not done yet. This area too is a planter. We're going to provide some flowers right there. So they need to, reduce the laterite. If not, I know this artisan, they'll go ahead and cast concrete there. So you need to inform them about 1 million times. They have to mark it down and say, here there's no concrete casting, here there's no concrete casting. So this is how far we've come on this project. And for me, I was so excited when I got to the oversight. And here, like I said, I didn't want to go that fast. I wanted to make sure everything were in the rightful position. The bathrooms, the washrooms, the laundry, everything in the rightful position. So that's Ibrahim Sani. That's the plumber, a very renowned plumber, very professional. I admire him so much. Yes, all these areas. Previously, if you notice, this was where we dug the underground water tank, but we filled it up, if you remember. Yeah, that whole area was the underground water tank. Are you with me? Yes, so I wanted to make sure that all the plumbing works were in their rightful position, the rain gutters also positioned properly. Everything was to be done the right way. In case you need any building materials, please contact the numbers on your screen. If you need a DPM, the UK standard 300 MU, DPC, if you need a waterproof chemical, we have two types, the Vitalia and the Penatron. We have cement, Jata cement, okay, 42.5R. Okay, and then we have the bitumen waterproof coating. There are various types of bitumen waterproof coating, those that you have to mix with thinner and those that you have to mix with water. Are you with me? So get in touch with my brother and he will assist you. In case you want to talk to myself, my name is Mr. Bright Antonio. That's my number. You can WhatsApp me, WhatsApp call me, video call me, whatever you want to do, I'm at your service. I prepare estimate for your build so that you know how much it's going to cost you to build that dream house of yours, okay, and so you can prepare yourself towards it. The estimate is prepared in phases such that whatever strength that you have at the moment, you will be able to carry on in that particular phase. It is very, very necessary. Okay, yes, it is very, very necessary. And like I said, this particular house, we are building this house all the way to the finish. Honestly, we are not stopping. We are building it all the way to the finish, in spite of the challenges we faced with land guards and here and there. We are persistent and we will press on until we are done. Are you with me? Yes. So here also we've done the pillars that the engineer instructed us to do. That has been done as well. And so pretty much everything is being done as per the snags that were pointed. And so they have to reposition most of them, withdraw the DPM, we then position the ground beams properly, okay, and then work carries on. So I did mention in episode 27 and in 26 that it is only right for you to bring on the architect from time to time. Putting the architect on the project every day is going to cost you more. But bringing him in, let's say for instance, when they begin the profiling, the architect should be there. Some architects are good with profiling, others, they don't know anything about profiling. They only can draw, but they don't know anything. Practically, they can't do anything. That is some of them, not all of them. But when you are done, they can cross-check and let you know if it is correct or not. They are good at that. So they can double check and let you know that, okay, this grade line is correct, that grade line is incorrect, and so you have to do that. But it's refreshing to have them on board. Yes, not necessarily them working, but I mean, if they are there to be able to correct, that's fine. So you have them on the first day, and then work continues. Once you're done with the digging of the trenches and the columns and all of that, again they come to check the depth of the foundation. Is it as per the structural drawing? The columns, the width, the breadth, is it the same? How is the mat going to sit on within the column base? Okay, the thickness of the blinding, all these they need to check them thoroughly. You understand? And then they move on, cast the foundation concrete, footing blocks done, and then pillars cast, and then it comes to the oversight like we are now. Again, he will come and check. You understand? And that brings that beauty to your dream house. It brings that beauty to your dream house. And I'm super excited to have this engineer on board. Okay. So finally, all the corrections done. Those columns I did mention, we have to take them off. This is the planter area. Okay, so the engineer came back to site. He came to check everything as per the snags earlier on. The pipes have been repositioned. Yeah, that one is going up. Are you with me? He checked everything. Okay, he checked everything. The steel bender has also positioned all the columns. They've been erected. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Ground beams are everywhere. Everywhere we have the ground beams. Rain gutters. Rain gutters have been positioned as per the information we got from the engineer. They have all been positioned. Are you with me? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. It is beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So far so good. We've been able to finish all the snacks, and I believe that in the next episode I'll be coming with the final works. After the final works, then I guess we are preparing for the concrete cast. Our materials will be ready. Cement is ready, water is ready, and we are good to go. Okay, we build houses for people. In case you need my services, please do not hesitate to contact me on the numbers on the screen. Okay, I prepare estimate based on the size of your project. I will charge you, it could be $150, $120, $200 based on the capacity of your house. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye bye.